Well, got a little short and sweet update for you. Cliff High, man. Cliff High. Cause I'm Cliff High, high. Hush, hush, I do I. Cliff High, high. Hush, hush. Cliff High. Much of old Alta data, meaning his webbot data, for the sci-fi and the soaring 20s, remember those reports? Centered on political reinvention, keyword, in USA that included language about lynching of CFR being the Council on Foreign Relations, and he says meaning it as lynching as an organization. So CFR is going to come under fire. And we've already kind of seen that. Some of these people who claim to be non-political, non-partial, all this crap. Oh, CFR member, another CFR relation. You know, these people, the Epstein people tied to other people, they're tied to the CFR. Like all this giant network of corruption and just filth somehow trickles into the CFR if you've been paying attention. Anyways, data had it all coming out in 2020 as corruption is revealed. A giant temporal marker for this time was royals plus child rape. Impeachment starts it. So someone said, think this will kick off all the old crypto and silver gains you had around the same time frame? Cliff says, yes, sad to say, the years of financial chaos are also arriving with the change into 2020. Although I don't think he replied. Did he reply to that person specifically? Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yes, sad to say the years of financial chaos are also arriving with the change into 2020. Going to be hugely challenging time for the next 4 years for most here in the USA. Will start to ease in 2025, he thinks. So again, the question was, think this will kick off all the old crypto and silver gains you had around the same time frame? Yes, sad to say. Meaning, yeah, that's good news, but sad to say because it's not real good for the country and for the rest of the world, which is what he had originally said anyways back in the day in those reports. So, CFR, make sure someone answered this guy properly. Council on Foreign Relations. Yep, you got it right. I was going to reply to the person if they didn't get that answer. So, yeah, I mean, Cliff High, old data, $600 silver, thousands and thousands of dollars, Bitcoin, maybe tens of thousands, not thousands, tens of thousands. Litecoin would be thousands at some point. And again, is it going to start next year? Is it going to be next year after that? That's really powerful. Nobody really knows, to be fair, right? Nobody really knows. But I think our data, from whether it's the psychics, Cliff High, which is also his data is based off of what he felt is psychic people talking, essentially, his webbot picking it up on the internet. They just cannot nail down the timing. I don't know what it is. Same with my mom. You know, she won't say, oh, she'll throw it out there. Oh, I think in the next 6 months you're going to buy a car. Okay. Oh, you know what, Mama, I did buy a car, as a matter of fact. But even my own mom with the house, my house. Oh, as soon as I move into the place, I'm only here a couple months. Oh, you're going to be, I think you're going to be leaving, or you're going to be selling your house in a couple of years. What? Mom, I just got this house. I sold Veritasium, made a killing on it, and bought this house with down payment money. I like this house. Got a little bit of acreage, it's peace and quiet, you know, and like, you sure? And she's like, well, she goes, I was just doing a meditation, and I just saw you again, the boxes packing you and Evelyn. Huh. But is it possible, because she had said that later on, she goes, and I mentioned this on YouTube, she goes, you know, you're still moving. You're pretty, not as of right now in December, we've been here for sure 2 years, about 2 years and a month, technically speaking, from the time we closed or whatever. So she said, you know, I don't think you're going to move quite as soon. She goes, and by the way, it's not necessarily that you're selling this house and moving. It's, I see you getting another house, so I just figured maybe you'd sell it. She goes, but that's not necessarily means that you're selling your house and leaving. And I thought, well, all these little exploration trips I go on, Been there 4 times this year, 2019. That's a lot. I never leave my house. I don't go on vacation. I don't leave. You know, very rare. But old Snip's on to something out there in those deserty climate, if you will. And I showed this on my Patreons the other day. This was found by Dave. That is an eagle head. And I don't know if we nicked it or something happened here, but that's the beak. His eyes would basically be in here somewhere, and then, or his left eye, and then his beak. An eagle to me is of extreme importance, finding something like this. So if I'm in a spot and I find this, I'm kind of happy. Of course, I'd be a lot happier if I found something else than that. But to me, that was a sign like, keep going. We've been there 4 times this year. 4 times. And I'm ready to go back, you know, as soon as we can. But, you know, Junior is going to be born around February. And we just got this last time in, you know, I was gone a few weeks ago. And I want to go back. But I was talking to Sharon Michelle. We'd gotten this quote-unquote lead about an area to go, you know, search or look around. And Sharon Michelle, I gave her a grid of like this whole area I got with my drone. Like, you know, should we check here? Here's part of the story. Where should we look? And she replied back, gave me some grid numbers because we gridded it out. And she goes, you know what might really work well? If I do a soul retrieval with you, for you, and basically tap into your past lives even. Because I've already been told that a couple of my past lives, you were out there exploring. You're going back to find your own stuff, was what one of them told me. You're going back there to find stuff you put there in another life. I'm like, really? Now that's intriguing. But she said the soul retrieval she will be able to tap into those former lives. So if I did in fact do something like that, here's the answer. You know, she said it might be very helpful to you when you go exploring. I thought, well, what the hell? This can't hurt. I'll gladly do one. Sign me up. So as soon as Sharon Michelle's website, her new website's up, new and improved, as she says, she will let me know. And I'm gonna yawn. And I'll do one for my first time ever. But I've heard nothing but positive things. My friend Bill, I think his wife did one with her. Very positive outcome. He had talked to her about some other people. They had a very nice outcome. So, you know, we'll see. You know, I'm all about the woo-woo and stuff. You know, stuff that you can't explain or doesn't make sense. You don't gotta tell me twice. You know, I'll gladly sign up. So, we'll see. You know, I do hope and pray for the day old Clif High, because remember he was talking a while back on my YouTube channel about, you know, there might be a scenario in the future where the, you know, WebBot 2.0 comes out and you can actually log into his website and basically set up your own data you wanted to pull and see if it can give you information. And rather than him just doing what he thinks and then telling us what the report is, you could just log in, again, put your own keywords or whatever you want to know about and see what it says. He said that might be an option when he gets this thing going. I don't know that it's a priority for him right now. He hasn't really talked much about it since that time, which was only, I don't know, a couple months ago. I think I had him on, and you know, we'll see. But I got to say, I miss the old WebBot. I do miss the WebBot. How I used to love the days those things would come out. Yep, I do. You know, pick and choose my little sweet summary, which he was grateful enough to let me do that. You know, without like, you know, copyright. Like, Joe, you're like giving all my stuff away. You know, just keep it down. You know, don't do an hour session. Do like a 30-minute thing. Okay, fair enough. You know, he was very kind about it. So I look forward to those days, you know, coming out. But again, if he lets people sign up and do their own thing, of course, I would just do my own thing. And then also, I wouldn't have to give you a summary. Like, hey, I paid for this one. This is my data from his tool. Here's what I got. You know, check this out. You know, that would be kind of neat. But you know, who knows? It's all in due time, I guess. You know, again, I don't know if he put on the back burner. He doesn't really care about it too much right now. Whatever he's doing, but he is paying attention still because he's making some tweets. This is the second time he's tweeted something about data in, like, I don't know what, the last week. So I see a little snippet up. Got to go grab it. Do a little quick video. So we'll see. Take care.